Hey everyone, so let's talk about a kitchen problem I think we've all faced. You know that old nonstick pan? The one that's seen better days? The coating's all scratched up? What are you actually supposed to do with it? Well, today, we're gonna figure out the right way to finally say goodbye.
Okay, so picture this. There it is, your trusty frying pan, the one you've cooked a million eggs in, and it's finally starting to peel. You're seeing those little black flakes. We have all been there. So the big question is, now what?
Your first instinct might be to just check it in the trash, right? But hold on a second, it's actually not that simple. There are a couple of really important reasons why. First up, safety. A discarded pan can have some pretty sharp edges, and that's a real hazard for waste handlers. And second, there's the sustainability angle. We really don't want all that perfectly good metal like aluminum just sitting in a landfill when it could be reused. So that leads us to the main event. Do you recycle it or do you trash it? And honestly, the answer is, it depends. It completely comes down to what kind of services are available right where you live. All right, so there are basically two ways this can go. Path number one, the ideal route, is recycling. But, and this is a big but, that only works if your local recycling program explicitly says they take cookware. If they don't, then you're on path number two, the trash. It's really that straightforward. Your local waste management's rules are the ultimate guide here. Okay, so once you've figured out if it's going in the recycling bin or the trash can, you're not quite done. There are just a few super simple things you need to do to prep the pan. It's not just a matter of tossing it and walking away.
Let's walk through this. It's really easy. First, just give the pan a good wipe to get any leftover food bits out. Step two, and we're going to keep saying this because it's so important, double check those local rules. Now, step three, if you are recycling it, you've got to take off any plastic or rubber handles. A lot of them just unscrew pretty easily. This is a huge deal because recycling plants need pure metal, and that extra plastic can actually contaminate a whole batch. And finally, step four, if it's going to recycling, the bare metal pan is good to go. But if you're trashing it, do one last thing. Wrap the whole pan up in some newspaper. It takes 2 seconds, and it covers up any sharp edges, which is a really considerate thing to do for the people handling your trash.
All right, to pull all this together, let's go over the big do's and don'ts. Think of this as your quick reference guide to getting it right every time. So on the do list, it's everything we've talked about. Wipe it clean, check those local rules, pop off the handles for recycling, and wrap it up for the trash. Simple. But the don'ts list, this is where we get into some really important safety stuff. First, and this is a big one, never try to burn off the rest of that peeling coating. At high temperatures, that stuff can release some seriously toxic fumes, things called PFAS, and you absolutely do not want to be breathing that in. And please, please don't donate a peeling pan. If it's not safe for you, it's definitely not safe for somebody else. These simple rules, they really do make a huge difference. Getting this right with just one pan is a great small step. And it makes you think, doesn't it? So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. What other item in your kitchen deserves a second thought before being thrown away? Something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and we'll catch you on the next one.